Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Rabbi Wagensberg. Looking forward to this upcoming Torah portion, Tetzaveh. Begins with the words, Va'ata Tetzaveh, and you command the Jewish people, and it goes on to speak about the lighting of the menorah and Bigdei Kahuna, the priestly garb. The very peculiar thing with the opening statement of our Parsha is that it doesn't begin the way most other Parshios do. In most other cases, it begins, Vayedaber Hashem el Moshe Lemor, and Hashem spoke to Moshe saying. Our Parsha does not begin that way, rather Va'ata Tetzaveh. Why is that so? The Baal HaTurim points out that the reason why our Parsha does not begin the normative way is because Moshe Rabbeinu's name is found nowhere in our portion. From the time that Moshe Rabbeinu hits the scene until the end of the Torah, every single Torah portion mentions Moshe Rabbeinu's name with the exception of our Parsha, which is Tetzaveh. Why is that so? Says the Baal HaTurim, when it came to the sin of the golden calf, God was prepared to destroy the Jewish people. Moshe Rabbeinu, who loved them so dearly, says to God, you know something? If you're going to destroy them, you may as well take me out as well. Moshe said those famous words, Mecheni no mesifrecha, blot me out from your sefer. If you're going to destroy them, as the captain of the ship, I'm going down with the rest of the people. So even though Hashem did not fulfill the condition, Hashem did not destroy the Jewish people, and therefore Moshe Rabbeinu's name should not have to be blotted out, the Baal HaTurim says that when a righteous person makes a curse, then it has effect even on condition. So Moshe Rabbeinu said, blot me out from this sefer. It had an impact, and there's one Torah portion from which Moshe Rabbeinu's name has indeed been blotted out. That's this week's Parsha, Parshas Tetzaveh. However, we have to ask ourselves the question, from all the portions in the Torah, why was Tetzaveh chosen to be the portion to fulfill the curse of Moshe Rabbeinu to be blotted out from this book? The Vilna Gaon says a fascinating thing. He says, in most years, Parshas Tetzaveh falls out on the Jewish calendar right near the 7th day of Adar. Why is that date a propitious date? Because the Gemara tells us that Moshe Rabbeinu died on the 7th day of Adar. So how fitting it is, at the time of year that we celebrate Moshe Rabbeinu's Yartzeit, Moshe Rabbeinu left this world physically, so the portion read right around that date, we remove Moshe Rabbeinu's name from the portion as well to show that as Moshe Rabbeinu's name was nistalek, it disappeared. This is the time of year Moshe Rabbeinu himself disappeared. However, says the Vilna Gaon, although you cannot find Moshe Rabbeinu's name explicitly in the Parsha, it is hinted to within the Parsha. How is that so? Because if you take Moshe's name, spelled Mem Shin Hey, those are the revealed letters, but every letter has its hidden letters. What are the hidden letters of a letter? It's how you spell out every letter. Let's spell the letter Mem of Moshe. Mem is spelled Mem Mem. Take the second Mem, hold on to that. The next letter of Moshe's name, Shin. How do you spell a Shin? Shin Yud Nun. The Yud Nun is hidden behind the Shin. Take the Yud and the Nun and put that to the side. And the final letter, Hey, how do you spell a Hey? Well, in this instance, we're going to spell the Hey, Hey Aleph. Take the Aleph, which is hidden behind the Hey. When you take those letters that were hidden behind Mem Shin Hey, that means you have now a Mem, a Yud, a Nun, and an Aleph. Together they have a numerical value of 101. Says the Vilna Gaon, did you know that Parshas Tetzaveh has 101 verses in it, hinting to Moshe Rabbeinu's presence, if not in a revealed way, in a hidden fashion. And you know what this comes to teach us? The number 101 means not just to give everything 100%. Moshe Rabbeinu was a person who gave everything 101%. Moshe Rabbeinu was a person who, as we say today, went the extra mile, who went above and beyond to do the will of God and sacrificed himself. He was willing to take the hit and walk the plank on behalf of the Jewish people. What a beautiful way to celebrate Moshe Rabbeinu's Yartzeit. If every single one of us together would try even a little bit more to go the extra mile, to do something special for another person, to do something special for HaKadosh Baruch Hu in bonding our relationships, both with God and human beings. And in that way, we would really be walking in the footsteps of Moshe Rabbeinu and carrying on his legacy. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a fantastic Shabbos, a wonderful day. This has been Rabbi Wagensberg.